Hello guys, my name is Amidu Mohammed and I'm a finalist for the Youth and Development Fellowship. I'm from Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm also a social entrepreneur, founder and CEO of Plastic with Creative Solutions. So I'm here to tell you about who is Amidu. Amidu. So talking about what I've done in the past, I've done quite a lot, but to cut it short, I started from 2014 when I was selected by the United States Department of State to represent the African continent amongst other young African leaders at the Pan-African Youth Leadership Program that's held across 3 states in the United States of America, which is Washington, D.C., Chicago, Illinois, and Indiana. So the program was designed to bring young African leaders together to the United States to brainstorm and work around the challenges facing the continent at that time. That was about the insurgency, the Boko Haram insurgency that was in Nigeria, the homophobia in South Africa, gender-based violence in Namibia, and other issues that are facing countries like Botswana, Malawi, and other African countries then. So I worked alongside Theophilus specifically as my project partner then. She's the current Deputy Minister for ICT in Namibia and Africa's youngest minister. I was so proud of her. So after that event, after that program, we were requested to draft a solutions proposal, like a proposal for a grant that will be given to us to execute our solutions in our country. So I drew up my proposal around waste management, which was a very key problem, and it's still a very key problem we're facing in Nigeria today and almost around Africa. So it was about recycling of waste and upcycling of waste. I got $1,000 grant from the Department of State, and I executed the project in Abuja, Nigeria. So this, amongst other work I have done, and recognitions from organizations like the FCT, that's the Federal Capital Territory, Agency for Science and Technology, Slumberjee Nigeria, Nigerian Television Authority, Young Inventors Program, amongst others. So in 2016, I gained admission to study chemistry education at the Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto. And when I got to campus, I was one of the first organizations I joined that called me to voluntary service and volunteerism is Rotaract. Rotaract is the youth wing of Rotary International. So from there, I joined the organization and I served as the International Service Director, the Vocational Service Director, and the Project Director. And in my final year, I served as the Electoral Committee Chairman that ensured a free and fair transition to power. So while I was also on campus, I discovered the challenges of plastic waste pollution. So I put a team of like-minded people and we worked around concepts called waste to wealth, plastic use specifically. We collected plastic waste from around the campus and converted them into eco-friendly building bricks. This idea got us to be among the top finalists at the Alt Prize African Entrepreneurship Regional Championship in 2020. Yes, we were among the finalists at that global competition. So it also got us to be recognized among the 15 most innovative solutions in Nigeria, and that was by Natus Nigeria in collaboration with the Nigerian Content Management and Development Board at the Science and Technology Innovation Challenge in 2021. So far, I've done some research works around waste management and the rest of it, and they have yielded good results, and I'm actually putting some of them into actual life practice. Because the research was done in the lab, now I'm on the field and I'm trying to bring them to life, practically to affect, to impact the lives of the people positively. And that's what do you call it? In 2020, I worked alongside some other students and lecturers in my university to extract limonene oil. Yeah, limonene oil is extracted from citrus waste, which is a bio-waste which has the potential to replace fossil fuels, as it is a combustible fuel. In addition, I also led the team that designed the first solar-powered DC plastic extrusion machine. That's the machine that is used in making plastic bricks, though it's still a prototype. and I'm glad we made it, and it was the first of its kind in Nigeria. And we also designed the plastic brick, a plastic brick that was made from a composite mixture of plastic waste and sand, which was bulletproof, which was fire retardant, water resistant, had about 3 times more compressive strength than normal bricks, and helps in addressing issue of plastic pollutions amongst others. So I was also involved in student unionism, as I'm so passionate about good governance and political participation of young people. So in school, I represented my faculty at the student representative assembly. So that was where I started talking about student rights and the rest of that. And I did a good job, because at the end of it all, the university itself, like the university management, the university law called me on the fateful day after my graduation that, oh, Amidu Mohammed, I'm calling to appreciate you personally for the good works you've done in uplifting the name of Usman Danfodio University to the global space. And I was like, wow, I feel so honored. The dean of my faculty called, they appreciated me, and a good lot of that. In summary, I graduated as the most influential student on campus, because I was almost, anyway, time for public speaking or talking to young people, you will definitely find me there. Like, I won 2 prizes, the best oratory speaker and public speaker, 2 times on campus, and that was part of what I did on campus. I also joined the Young African Leaders Initiative. I was among the team that started the Yali Network chapter in northwestern Nigeria, Sokoto State specifically, the first chapter, and I was part of the committee that organized the Yali Network conference, first of its kind in southwestern Nigeria. And I was also a guest speaker at that event. I spoke to young people about emerging challenges from drug, climate change, crime, and career choices, and the rest of that. So fast forward to now, I'm the current, environmental trainer. I train people on environment and the likes of that. So that's about my past. We're talking about what I currently do. Right now, I'm the founder of Plastic with Creative Solutions. Plastic with Creative Solutions is the waste to wealth. Waste to wealth business, where we transform waste recovered from the environment into sustainable products and materials that are affordable for the community members to also buy. For example, we collect waste tires, like used tires, which are also part of the plastic pollutants, and convert them into footwears, beautiful furnitures, amongst others. We collect used wine bottles and make chandeliers and lighting solutions out of them. We collect plastic waste and make bricks out of them. In fact, we collect, like, virtually every waste. We believe it's no waste, it's just a resource yet to be explored. So we involve in continuous research and development process to discover various new ways you can utilize these materials. Currently, I'm the environmental trainer for Tract District 9110 Nigeria. Yes, and I'm also a Go Vote champion. Yes, as among the team of young people that mobilize about millions of young people to collect their permanent voters card and vote in the last elections held in Nigeria. I was an election observer, and I also worked closely with the Independent National Electoral Commission as a presiding officer, ensuring free and fair, credible election in my community, because my community was known for rigging, electoral violence, but I decided not to stay on the fence and get involved in the process, contributing to the solution, because I don't believe in ranting when you can't contribute to the solution. So I was on the field, and I ensured a free and fair election in my community. There was peace, and the election has been accorded as one of the best elections ever in the history of Nigeria. I'm glad I'm part of that history. So in addition, I'm an environmentalist. I'm currently undergoing a green business management professional course by the Nigerian Climate Innovation Center, and my startup is still looking for funding, because we have a future there, and the future is I'm looking forward to being a successful social entrepreneur, because I believe whenever you think of making money, always think of the impact. Yes, the impact to the community, to the people, and the impacts to the climate. I'm so passionate about the climate. Anything that has to do with the climate, I'm so interested in it. So that's why my business, my social enterprise is lined in the green economy, converting waste to wealth, exploring the opportunities that lies in waste. Nigerian waste market is currently worth 100 billion US dollars. That's so huge. The plastic waste market alone, the value chain of the plastic waste market is worth 10 billion US dollars. That's a lot. In Lagos State, Nigeria, 30,000 tons of plastic waste are made every day. Like Lagos State creates 30,000 tons of plastic waste. That's so huge. There's an opportunity there. Nigeria as a whole creates 256 million end-of-life tires that have been dumped into the ecosystem, polluting our water, our marine life, our air, landfills. Everything is causing so much pollution. So there's an opportunity there, and I am exploring that opportunity and also helping people in communities, local communities, explore the opportunities in waste such that they see waste as a valued resource and do not mismanage it. Because at our what do you call it, my startup now, we engage community members to collect waste, bring it to us. When they bring it to us, we give them cash incentives. You understand? So we work with the same artisans within the same community to upcycle these products. For example, when they bring the waste tires to us, we collect it and pay them. Then we call the cobblers and the furniture guys. Okay, we have these resources. How can we make them into footwears? How can we make them into furnitures and affordable furnitures? And we do that to we're able to get them involved in creative thinking, design thinking, how they can turn their problem into their solutions. You understand? Most of the youth in my community are not really they're not kind of employed. So they're not employed, they're unemployed actually. So it gives them, they always have the time to think of violence and the rest. And they use these tires to carry out assaults, vandalism. The lights of tires, and tires are so flammable, you get. So when we let them know that, okay, this stuff you guys are using to cause trouble can actually be used for something good, it excites them, you understand? It helps them build sustainable income and also a sustainable environment for all of us to live in. So I look forward to being the CEO. I'm currently the CEO actually, and I'm the founder as well. Though I have some other guys, the team I'm working with. I look forward to Plastic Creative Solutions being one of the leading social enterprise in Africa, tackling waste pollution. Yes, waste pollution. So that's it. Thank you very much, and I'm glad I'm one of the finalists for the Youth Development Fellowship. There's so much more to know about me, but for now, let's stop there. Do have a good day. I remain Amidu from Lagos, Nigeria. I'm known on Twitter as Amidu Climate. Have a good day.